So I just want to release some tips on how to reset the nervous system, because we are feeling these energies right now, and I know a lot of people are suffering in anxiety, but from some of the messages I've got, it's determining whether that anxiety is based on the energies that are coming in, which is going to bring up a lot of deep unprocessed wounds, emotions, traumas. But if we are living in that place of anxiety, then it's more than just the energies, right? The energies are actually just will be just amplifying something that's already been there that needs to be faced and healed. So the best thing that we can do for ourselves when we are in anxiety and we are living in anxiety or living in stress is to start to focus on calming our nervous system. We need to retrain our nervous system back into balance. I'm not going to go into the science of the nervous system. You can find videos on YouTube about that. I'm just going to very high level say that we have a nervous system that we can either be in the sympathetic nervous system, which is the stress nervous system, which if you are in constant anxiety or stress, you are stuck in that, or the parasympathetic nervous system, which is when we're in that, our body goes into rest and digest. It's at those points that the body is bringing itself back into balance, is healing, is doing its work to bring homeostasis back into the body. And then we have the balance point, right? Often people that are living in stress or anxiety are stuck in the sympathetic nervous system. They find it very difficult to move into the parasympathetic nervous system. If you can't spend any time in that system, your body can never rest properly and your body cannot heal, and that is going to cause a lot of problems for you, a lot of illnesses, a lot of disease, a lot of extra stress, right? So it becomes a really vicious cycle, and once the mind gets stuck on these looping thoughts that keep us in anxiety, it thinks that it's helping us by keeping us focused on worries and problems, but it's not helping us actually. So we have to take charge. We have to realize consciously that we can have all these overactive thoughts going on, all this anxiety, all this stress, but it's up to us to start realizing there are steps that we can take to start to calm down the overactive mind, to start to bring our nervous system back into balance. So I'm just going to give you some these breathing exercises, doing breathing work every single day. And again, you can find so many resources on YouTube for people that do that work. So doing a breathing practice, meditating, and I would recommend guided meditations, because it's very difficult to just lay down and close our eyes and meditate. I'm not saying that you can't do this, you absolutely can, but it's very difficult if we are stuck in anxiety and stress, because it'll feel so uncomfortable when we go into that stillness to try and relax. We feel uncomfortable, right? And we want to move away from feeling uncomfortable. So we might want to eat, we might want to take drugs, we might want to drink, we might want to watch TV, all of these things that are actually going to make our anxiety and our stress worse. But guided meditations is a way to really start moving into meditation and resetting the nervous system. So there's a couple on my channel, a deep rest one that you can do, but there's also, again, loads on YouTube. And my meditations, particularly that my guided ones, so the deep rest one, and there's a stillness presence one, it's going to guide you in through the hypnotic meditations, quantum hypnotic meditation. It's going to guide you in, so it's going to give your mind something to focus on. And it's going to keep bringing you down into a place where eventually we'll create some stillness, and that stillness starts to expand. So it's training your mind, and it's training your body to start feeling safe, to move into stillness. But you've got to do it consistently, right? And it's going to be uncomfortable to start, but a guided one is a much easier and effortless way to start retraining the nervous system, the body. So meditating, guided meditations, I really recommend guided meditations every single day, in the morning, in the evening, at any point of the day. Nature, getting out into nature, it is such a healer for anxiety and stress. There are energies in nature that work with our energetic field. It starts to absorb the negative energy in our field. That's what Mother Nature does for it. She is our mother, and she loves every single one of her creations, and she wants to help bring balance. It helps to rebalance the nervous system. So we've got breathing, meditating. In my meditations, I always focus on breathing to start with, so it's all combined in there. Meditating, being in nature, just even if you don't have a lot of nature by you, even just walking in the park, just finding somewhere that you can go and walk, and preferably not listening to loads of content or YouTube. If you need something in your mind, if you're feeling hard, then what I would suggest is, if you want to have some earphones on and listen to something, I suggest wired earphones, because Bluetooth's not the best in terms of EMF, so I suggest getting some wired earphones. But also, if you're going to do that, then perhaps look at frequency music, because frequency music, sound frequency, that also helps to clear negative thought patterns, clear emotions that need to be blocked. So again, there's so many frequency music on YouTube. So you're looking for frequencies like 53796 just look up. If you just press on frequency music, you're going to see loads of options. So if you need something to start with to help you get out, then start there, start playing them. You could even put them on in your home. Just put them on in the background, right? Because it's going to help clear the energy, clear your energetic field. So you could create yourself a playlist of frequency music and just have it playing in the background while you're cleaning, while you're just doing your day-to-day things. That's going to help to ease those energy fields. But it's not all going to happen in one day, right? You've got to do this consistently. If you really start to do this consistently for 2 weeks or 21 days, you're going to feel a massive shift after 7 days. You're going to start to feel a shift. After 14 days, that shift's going to really be anchoring into the body. After 21 days, you're really going to be feeling brighter. You're really going to be feeling a relief in your body. But then you continue, right? So we've got meditating, breathing, frequency music, walking in nature, and then any kind of exercise, right? Anything that's yoga, dance, movement, anything that's getting in your body. Now, you don't have to do all of these things, right? If you're getting out in nature, walking, you're exercising, right? So you could just focus on that, because I know if we're in a really deep place of anxiety and stress, it can be hard. We don't want to overwhelm ourselves. What we're trying to do is move things out of our lives, things that stress us, move our to-do list out of our life and start focusing on things that are going to help us to relax. So we could go for a walk in nature. Then we're in nature, we're outside, we're getting daylight. We need daylight, particularly at this time of year. We need daylight. We're out in nature, we're walking, so we're exercising, we're listening to frequency music while we walk, and we can have that in our home. We're meditating, even if we can just start with one guided meditation a day. In the evening, you're gonna really, your body's already starting to relax. Although if you're anxious, probably not, but it's gonna really help you to start to relax. So listening to meditations, and you can do, like I say, if you do my meditation, it's got breathing in it anyway, so you could start there. You can start by, I'm just going to listen to this meditation every day that's already got breathing combined into it. And as you start to feel a little better and brighter, then you might bring in a separate breathing practice. Then you might think, I feel ready now to do a little bit more stretching or yoga or whatever feels good for you. And it might just be walking feels good to you. You might expand that time that you're in nature, and that is absolutely fine. Drinking lots of water, good water, pure water, not tap water, and also obviously our diet does have an impact, but again, we're focusing on our nervous system here, so I don't need to put loads of stress on that, on what I'm going to eat, but obviously what we eat does impact our energy system. But really having baths, I hope that you have a bath. I know some of these houses are scandalously created without baths, which is a scandal for humanity, because a bath, you are connecting to water, it's grounding, it's highly conscious, it's water, it's grounded, it connects you, it helps you bring into the body, it's relaxing. But make these baths special. What I mean by that is get some really nice sea salt. Put salt in your bath. That is extra grounding. It's extra. It helps to detoxify, cleanse, purify your energetic system. Get some beautiful essential oils like ylang ylang. That's really good for relaxing. Bergamot as well is good for anxiety. So get some nice essential, put some candles on. You could have the frequency, because if your mind's racing, sometimes again we find it hard to relax, but you're retraining your mind and your body to relax. Put some candles on, you could put some beautiful music on, then you can turn the light off in the bathroom and just have candlelight. Candlelight is meditative, it's calming, it's purifying. So you're going to have these special baths. If you did that every night, meditated, guided meditation, had a bath, guided meditation, turn off the EMFs after you've done your guided meditation, turn off the Wi-Fi. You don't want to be sleeping with the Wi-Fi on at night. Guided if you can help it, guided meditation, then you have a beautiful bath. You're starting to bring your energetic system. If you've got loads of thoughts that are going on in your head, write it down on a piece of paper. Say to yourself, I'm going to write down these worries and I'm going to leave them there, and if I want to I can pick them up in the morning, but I'm going to leave them there. Just keep saying that to yourself, put them down, and then do something. Read. Maybe there's a good book you can read, and you're going to start to retrain yourself to relax. So like I say, I just wanted to do a little short video, just give some, what I do to keep myself in balance. If you are really suffering though, then, with anxiety, that, reach out, get help. There's nothing wrong with getting help. There is people out there, including myself, but there's people out there that can help you to heal, to guide you to your own healing, to heal trauma. Also, you can check out my, in the description, my Reconnect program, which is a deeply healing program that you can go through. It is also an awakening program, but there's many meditations in that, but there's so much free resources on YouTube that you can plug into. One other thing that just came to my mind then actually was also really pay attention to what you're consuming in your mind. What are you watching? Whose YouTube's videos are you watching? What social media are you watching? I've been working with someone recently, and a lot of the social media that she was watching was to do with politics, and it was really creating anger, stress, fear and anxiety. And I said, you've got to stop watching that, because it's designed to do just that. And within 2 weeks of just not watching that, she felt so much better, so much relief. She said, I feel so much less anxiety. I'm not snapping at my partner. What we are watching, and it's addictive, it's totally addictive. What we are watching on social media, on the TV, on the news, it impacts our mental state. So if we're in high anxiety, we need to move away from that, but there'll be parts of us that are addicted to that feeling. Anxiety is an addiction, right? It creates this feeling inside the body, and it's this addictive chemical. So we can know that watching that makes me angry, watching that makes me anxious, like the news, let's say. We can know watching it makes me angry, watching it makes me anxious, but yet we're still doing it. So we've got to become aware of that and stop doing it. Just say you're going to give yourself 2 weeks break, and just see how much just that one thing alone heals you as well. So there's many little tips in there that will really help you to reset the nervous system, bring that anxiety back down, calm down an overactive mind. But you've got to do it consistently. You're not going to feel the benefits if you do it one day. But what I will say is, as you're going on this path and you start, and if there's a day that you don't do it, that's okay. Be kind to yourself, because you're having to retrain your brain into new rituals, right? Rituals that are healthy rituals for yourself. So there might be days where you just don't do it, and that's okay. Just be kind, just be nurturing, just get back on it the next day.